Hi, Mary. It's Margie with Basmati. How are you?
I'm doing great. How are you?
I'm really, really good. Thank you. How was your weekend?
Wonderful, magical.
Love it. Today we're speaking with Mary Isis with Mary Isaac, IsisMusic.com. She's wonderful. I had the privilege of sitting in one of her healing ceremonies a few months ago, and she is really, truly magical. So today she's going to share a little bit about her journey and some of the gifts she shares with the world.
Aw, thank you so much.
Uh-huh.
So where do I begin? I guess I'll give a little background about like my life and where I come from and stuff.
Perfect.
Okay. Well, first of all, I was born in Santa Cruz, California. I had a really beautiful upbringing. I'm so blessed. My parents just really, I feel, instilled me with wonderful values of, peace and kindness in their life, and music, which I actually attribute to my grandmother's influence. So I was told I'd been singing before I could actually talk. Whatever songs I would hear, I would start humming or singing them. So my parents knew from early on that I should get into music more. So they introduced me to piano, and that was my first instrument that I learned. And then my family moved to Hawaii, to the Big Island, when I was 12. So that was a really big transplant for me to move to a totally different place at that age of my life. But I'm so grateful for that. It just opened up my world in so many ways. And I pretty much lived in Hawaii for the rest of that time up until just about a year and a half ago. I moved back to California. So had a lot of time in Hawaii to just really soak up the beauty and the culture there, and get more into my music path and healing medicine path. Learned from some master herbalists, some really valuable tools that I continue to use, like with making my herbal medicines, and got into farming and gardening out there. And the music path really opened up for me in my early 20s. I began performing with and just singing mostly backup vocals for other groups. You might have heard some of them, Medicine for the People being one of them, which has gone on to become quite popular. And and then I took more of my own path and started recording my own music, and that really developed, I think, through a lot of my experiences with nature and the transformation that comes in life. And I love singing about universal truths, and inspired just so much through the beauty of nature and all the gifts that have come to me in this life so far. So I would say my main offerings in my life have been through the healing arts and my music and my creations that I love to offer people through plants and sound. Yes.
Yes. Can I ask a real quick question? How have you seen sound healing help in people's lives?
How is sound healing helping people's lives?
Yes. How have you seen it? Yes. How have you seen it help transform them and open them up? Because that's how I see it. And
Yes. Okay. So first and foremost, I believe the voice is our primary healing instrument, and that we all have and are capable of utilizing. So really what I aim to do with people is to open up their own voice, because the more we can open up our voice, it's like we're opening up a healing channel for ourselves. So in my, I don't like to call them concerts really, but I really feel like I open up a ceremonial space when I share my music, and I love to encourage people to sing. So this is just super healing. And a lot of, in our culture, it's not like people tend to be more closed off, and there's a big fear of using the voice. That's like supposedly one of humans' number one fears, like speaking in public, So I feel like the more I can assist in people with opening their voice through toning or singing songs, sometimes that comes first. I like to use bowls for the toning. Tibetan singing bowls is my favorite to use, and also like harmonium type instruments or drones. So, I've just seen it be so heart opening for so many people, and I just feel that that this is like one of the most primary and easiest ways for people to heal themselves. Yeah.
I definitely agree. Do you work with people one-on-one or in small group settings?
It's mostly been in group settings, but I am totally open to doing one-on-one sessions as well. And finding this is, opening up more and more for me more recently too, and I'm feeling called to have more intimate sessions with people. Mm-hmm.
That's wonderful. I'm going to encourage anyone who gets a chance to sit with Mary to do that. Again, it's maryisis.com. And I know you travel. I know you're in Northern California, but you do travel, right?
Yes.
To different areas? Yes. So can you give an example of some of the things you've done, like maybe in the last 6 months?
Yeah, absolutely. I had such a wonderful opportunity. I met this woman. She's from Mexico City, and I met her she was attending a retreat at a friend's place in Hawaii, and which I was invited to go sing for this retreat, and that's how I met her. And my music just made such a big impact on her that she wanted to invite me to come to Mexico City and planned like a concert for me at her beautiful home. And so she basically flew me out, me and my partner, to Mexico City. It was my first time going there, and it was a beautiful sound healing event. She works with a bunch of sound healers over there, so we just co-created this beautiful event where I got to share my music, interwoven with her and her friends, doing crystal singing bowls and all kinds of more indigenous instruments like flutes and ocarinas and different percussion. So that was really magical. I shared my music. Well, I guess that was in the last 6 months. So as well as Hawaii, I just was there recently in the last month and did a couple concerts there, a couple festivals. That there's commonly a lot of festivals in the wintertime in Hawaii. And then, a couple years ago, I've traveled a little farther to places like Australia and India and gotten to share my music there as well.
All really, really good stuff. Well, Mary, I look forward to the next time we chat when we can maybe do a little live video and share with everyone listening and watching what that really is like and the transformation. Yeah, super, super cool. Thank you so, so much, Mary, for taking the time today to chat with us. And
absolutely.
I look forward to seeing you soon.
Thank you. And I just want to remind you, on my website, maryisis.music.com, I just released a new album. It's totally free to download, and it's more of an acoustic, organic version of my very first album that I released. So that's totally a gift. It was like the five-year anniversary since that release. So I put out another version that's more like organic in 432, which is an alternative tuning that a lot of people feel is more in harmony with nature and our bodies. So that's there for anyone who wishes to listen and download for free.
Oh, say the name of it again. What's it called?
It's on my website, and the album is Nectarian, but it's the raw, pure, and unfiltered version.
Oh, super cool. Awesome, Mary. Thank you so much.
Thank you. You're
I'm
welcome,
going to download it right now. Okay. Have a beautiful day.
Thank you. You too. Blessings.
Bye-bye.